yourselves against my blade. I see the moorings have been cut. What about the harbor chain?
Captain wants to talk to you. Let me catch my breath. I haven't run that hard in a long while.
We're aboard my ship and I have my crew. What about the harbor chain? If it's still in place, this will be a very short trip. The Mad Maiden is faster than any ship in the Dreadsail's armada. We'll get there in time. And then Sea Lord Nalos and I will have words. Sharp, bloody words. Wait below deck until we dock. The rest of you, weigh anchor! Set sail for Vastir! Everyone, to your stations. Mercenary, get below decks and stay out of the way. Next port, Vastir!
Hold them back. Let no dreadsails get past your blades.
The siege has begun! Quickly, to Sir Stefan's side! They're on the run! We'll deal with these, lordling. Gilded blades, forward!
Friend, by the green, it's good to see you and Captain Siravane.
We'll hold the docks. Then as soon as things are clear, I'll start my hunt for Sea Lord Nalos.
Ifray protect you, stranger.
To the cathedral! We'll be safe there!
There! Father, how goes the battle?
Not well. The city's been overrun.
Count Mornard can tell you where you'll be most useful. I need to keep directing people away from the fighting. They'll be safer inside the cathedral.
Talk to my father. I'll stand guard in case more dreadsails get close.
I'm glad to see you and Stefan. We could use your strength. My knights and the druids have been holding their own, but the sea elves, they arrived in such numbers. I need you to find the archdruids. I think the dreadsails are hunting them. We heard some of their warbands talking. Something about finding the druid relics. I'm glad for the warriors, but did they have to bring their damn religion into my city too? Anyway, I need you to find Archdruids Revol and Elec. Keep them safe. I'm not sure about Revol. but I saw Archdruid Elec heading for the old Druid tunnels. Follow those, and you should find him. Lord Bacaro and I are taking people to the cathedral. Besides the castle, it's the most defensible place in the city. Head east, and you'll find an entrance to the old Druid tunnels. Damn things were here long before we built the city. If you find Elec and Revol, send them to the cathedral. We're gathering all the non-combatants there for their safety. Not long. We're holding our own, but the city wasn't built to withstand an armada of this magnitude. The castle and cathedral will endure, at least. The rest? I fear we'll be looking at rubble before long if we don't turn back the invaders. We're better off than we would have been if we'd been surprised, and the extra warriors help. The bastards would have taken Vastir quickly without them. We had defenders and a bit of foresight. That at least gave us a fighting chance. Vastir was built atop an old Druid settlement. The tunnels that extend below the foundations of the city are all that remain of it. Some of them have collapsed over time, but many are still passable. There's an entrance just up ahead to the east.
Send the wounded and any non-combatants to the cathedral. They'll be safe there.
Damn these bloody Reavers! We need to find Archdruid Elec. If he went through the old tunnels, hopefully the damned sea wolves haven't gotten to him or the seed yet. Let's go. Vastir won't fall, not this day. These are the tunnels my father mentioned. The Sea Elves are already here. We must find Archdruid Elec.
I'm grateful you came along.
Damn, no sign of Archdruid Elec. He must have been chased out. Let's keep going.
Away, Sea Elves! I will not fall to you!
Archdruid Elec, take heart, we're with you!
Thank you. I couldn't hold out much longer. Oh, thank you. My strength almost left me at the end. But I failed. I wasn't able to stop them from taking our sacred seed. It's gone. I don't know. We got separated. But they're going after Revol as well. You have to find him. We cannot let the Firesong lay claim to all 3 of the sacred seeds. There's no telling what would happen. The House of the City Gods? Yes, of course. I'll head there immediately. The walls should offer adequate protection. Now go. Help Archdruid Revol. Well, they've barricaded the main streets, but there's a shortcut to the west and up the stairs. Head that way and see if you can find him. And may Ifre protect you, outsider. Be careful. You have the strength of mountains, but even the sea can wear down stone. Ifre's grace guide you quickly to Raval's side. Not that I saw, but everything happened so quickly. We were running and there was so much chaos. Raval is quick, though. He wouldn't be brought low so easily. He must have gotten away unscathed. I just don't know how long he can continue to do so. Most of them were scattered throughout the city once the attack began. Many are helping the House Mornard Knights defend against the Dreadsails. I'll gather everyone I can who isn't fighting on my way to the cathedral.
Archdruid Alec, allow me to escort you to the cathedral. Friend, I'll rejoin you once the Archdruid is safe. The Eldertide seat is already lost to us. I'll see Archdruid Alec safely to the cathedral. In the meantime, try to find Archdruid Raval. Protect him. I'll meet back up with you shortly.
Well, look who you found. Care for another blade at your side? My crew has the dock secured, so I decided to come looking for Sea Lord Nalos. You're good at running into trouble. You have my blade. Let's find some.
Thank you.
The mainlander champion! Face me and die!
Nalos! Time to pay for turning the Dreadsails into traitors!
Nita! Marsha! I need your aid!
I've got an idea of how to hurt him bad. Tell me when you're ready.
My serpent will tear you apart!
Ready again. Tell me when.
I cannot fall! I am sick!
That's for my brother, you worthless eel. And for our king. That felt damned good. But celebrating can come later. Let's keep going. Something's happening up ahead.
Archdruid Orlaith, return the sacred seeds!
Let Raval and the seeds go, Orlaith!
You have lost, Raval. Today your blood allows the dream to come to pass.
Druidkin, you must protect Free!
Silence!
Not Raval! Damn you!
A new age of green begins here.
Father! No!
When next we meet, you will bow to me, the new Druid King.
I'm no help with things like this. Find me when you're finished.
No! No! Help me! We have to dig them
I
out!
barely escaped the collapse. Gods, how did this happen? The cathedral. It happened so fast, I barely escaped the falling stone. I arrived with the last of the wounded when everything started to shake. The Count and Archdruid Alec, they were right in front of me. Oh no. Damn it all. It was terrible. The building started to shake and the stones above trembled. I yelled for everyone to run for the doors. I threw them open. Then the floor fell away. I must have blacked out. When my head cleared, I was outside. Alone.
Green preserve us. First Archdruid Raval and now my father. My father's under all that rubble. Please, you have to help me. There must be survivors. Why are you just standing there? No, you're wrong. You must be. Stand there if you like, but I won't abandon them. I refuse to leave them. My father, Archdruid Raval, even Archdruid Alec, all gone. This can't be. How could this happen? Small comfort to the survivors. And to the dead. Apologies, my friend. I need a moment to collect myself. There are things to do, but I saw Sarah Vane go toward the gate. Find her before she vanishes. We could still use her help.
Tall Papa will guide those we lost. Each star in the night sky will lead them. None will be lost.
How intriguing. Even now you can feel the subtle vibration shaking this island. So very much like Vardenfell. Fascinating. I wonder...
Well, you won the day. The city is safe. Doesn't feel much like a victory, though, does it? Did you talk to the Lordling? I doubt he's faring well. Death always cuts the softest ones deepest. I'll try not to celebrate Narlos's demise too loudly. My people are like a pack of wild dogs. With a strong leader to guide us, we'll fight to our last breath. But without one, our fury dissipates. Once Sea Lord Narlos fell and the Firesongs abandoned them, the remaining Dreadsails fled. You've bigger things to worry about than my intentions, but the Lordling is right. You do need me. Look, you helped recover my ship and crew, helped me kill Narlos. Why don't you head to the castle? Check on the Lordling. I'm not going anywhere. Death should never make anyone happy. Sea Lord Narlos had to die. Simple as that. Am I glad that my blade tasted his blood at the end? Yes. I had a vow to fulfill, and now it's done. To King Orgnum, yes. And to my brother. I hope Narlos saw my brother's face as we cut him down. Now go take care of your own, mercenary. I'm sure the Lordling could use a friend right now.
please, I'm looking for Dame Fada. She was with the knights protecting the cathedral district during the attack.
We're still sorting this all out. As soon as I have news about Dame Fada, I'll send word to you, Druid.
Of course, I understand. After the cathedral collapsed, I just want to know that she's safe. I'll check back later. Dame Fada went to defend the cathedral when the Sea Elves attacked. Other knights have come back since the fighting ended, yet I've seen no signs of Fada. She's all right, isn't she? She has to be.
What a waste. So many people lost in the attack on the city, and for what? Some ancient druid prophecy? We're still trying to find everyone who's unaccounted for. I just hope most of them turn up still breathing.
I got Sir Stephen to return to the castle. Talk to me before you go see him. Horrible. So much death, so much suffering. Young Stephen lost 2 fathers today, and the city lost even more. I keep asking myself why I survived when so many others perished. But I wanted to talk to you before you go in to see Sir Stephen. That is unclear. He lost a father today, as well as a mentor that was just as precious to him. We may have won this battle, but Archdruid Orlaith has all 3 sacred seeds. Speak with Stephen, Count Monard now. He must decide how we move forward.
There you are. I apologize for my behavior earlier.
I was out fighting when the cathedral collapsed. I've never heard such a sound. And the quiet that came after. It was like drowning. So many druids lost their lives. And the archdruids. They didn't deserve this. Tava's breath, what a mess.
So much death and destruction this day. I can't believe my father and Archdruid Raval are gone. 2 men who shaped me. Snuffed out like 2 candles in a strong wind. And now Archdruid Orlaith has all 3 seeds. By the green, what are we to do? That's some good news. Focusing on what we've won rather than what we've lost is the only way to not fall into despair. Vastir still stands, safe because of our efforts. And though we've been dealt a terrible blow, all hope is not lost. By honoring the legacy of my 2 mentors, my father and Archdruid Raval, now that Vastir is safe, we can concentrate on stopping the Firesong. But before that, you helped save my city from utter ruin. Take this, with my heartfelt thanks. Dozens of people lie dead in the cathedral's rubble, including my father. I know I must carry on. Yet Archdruid Orlaith, she also took my mentor, the person I counted on my whole life. She murdered Raval. We must end Orlaith's madness. Somehow. I can't leave Vastir. Someone has to pick up the pieces, and that responsibility now falls on me. Find Druid Laurel. She needs to know that Archdruids Raval and Elec are dead. That Orlaith and the Firesong have the sacred seeds. She told us as the cathedral collapsed. She's going to proclaim herself the new Druid King. But while she has the seeds, She still needs the sower. Free has a part to play in all this, but they'll need your help. Find them, friend. Keep them safe. Laurel and Free remained at Glimmertarn to direct Stonelore stragglers and to avoid the Firesong. Make speed, friend. If Archdruid Orlaith seeks the sower mentioned in the dream, both Laurel and Free are in danger. I can't bear to lose Laurel, too. As much as I want to confront Archdruid Orlaith at your side, I have responsibilities. I'm heir to my father's title and his duties. From this day forth, I must think of the people of Galen first. They need to see that House Mornard still stands. Is there anywhere I can guarantee Free safety? Archdruid Orlaith laid siege to Vastir to get the sacred seeds. She will come for Free. I trust Laurel to make sure Free isn't easy to find, but that puts Laurel in danger too. Yes, of course. Laurel is a close friend. I doubt Orlaith would harm Free. She thinks she needs the spirit. But we saw how Orlaith deals with anyone who interferes with her ambitions. I don't want to see Laurel share Revol's fate. Obviously it had something to do with the quake we experienced, but why only one structure fell, I just don't know. It does show that the volcano is becoming more dangerous. Revol said it was because the Firesong were neglecting their duties. Until recently, Firesong druids rarely left Ifilon. They communed with Mount Firesong's spirit, singing it back to sleep when it grew restless. Or so I was taught by the Stonelore. They've always been secretive about their vigil on Ifilon. Mount Firesong has rumbled my entire life. I wonder if it was the stirring of the volcano that woke Orlaith instead. The dream of Kasserine mentions the mountain. Perhaps it was the sign she was waiting for.
A dark day. I knew Archdruid Orlaith was dangerous, but I never imagined she'd inflict such reckless destruction on people who'd done her no harm. I hardly believe it myself. As Archdruid Orlaith was murdering Archdruid Reval, suddenly, the entire island began to shake. Then, the cathedral shook apart, burying all the injured and innocents sheltering there under rubble, including Count Mornard. We were at war with the Dreadsails. A lot of people died. The Count, Archdruids Reval and Elec, lots of knights and druids. It was a bloodbath. All because Sea Lord Nalos wanted to claim Vastir as the capital of a new Sea Elf realm. The Firesong Circle and Archdruid Orlaith. They think the time of the Druid prophecy is upon us. She wants to be the new Druid king, and allied with the Dreadsails against the other circles. You stopped her twice, but now she's got all 3 seeds. The Dreadsails are a spent storm, leaderless. I don't think they could muster another major attack, and the Firesong got what they wanted. Archdruid Orlaith has the sacred seeds, but I think we're a long way from safe. I saw Firesong druids sail off with Dreadsail's ships after Archdruid Orlaith buried allies and enemies alike. They had scores of captives aboard, people the Sea Elves captured during the attack. I can't help but wonder why Orlaith needs them.
Terrible thing losing the Count. Vastir's been guided by his wisdom for as long as I can remember.
Well?
If it is true that you have joined the Ashaba, you are not welcome in my home.
Friend, what news of Vastir? Why are the spirits of the island in such distress?
The forest sings a song of grief this day. A rain of tears and hurt. The Firesong have lost their way. How can I help them hear the song?
The very spirits all around us cry out in fear and sorrow. Even Free says they sense a change in the sacred seeds. Tell me about the battle in Vastir. Is Stefan all right? I fear something terrible has happened. Archdruid Raval is dead? I knew something had gone wrong. The spirits of nature that surround Glimmer Tarn were acting so strangely. But if the Archdruids are dead, what happened to the sacred seeds? Blight and damnation. Free told me they sensed the seeds stirring, moving. I couldn't think of any good reason to account for that, and neither could Free. But what about Vastir? Does the city still stand? At least something good has come of all this. But poor Stefan. His father wasn't a friend to the Druids, but he mostly left us alone, unlike some of his predecessors. Free said they felt the seeds calling. Maybe they can help us track them down. I knew this had to do with the prophecy, the dream of Kasserine. But for anyone to proclaim themselves the Druid King, even an Archdruid, it's just unheard of. That isn't how it's supposed to work. Talk to Free. See if they still sense the seeds. I don't know. And our other Archdruids died in the attack on the Drafa. At some point, I'll need to send for an Elder or Archdruid from High Isle. But for now, we're on our own. In the meantime, I'll do my best to lead the way Raval taught me.
That which dreamed through seasons uncounted now awakens. The sacred seeds sing to me. Together now, they find their voice. They tell me to come to them. Soon, I must answer. You do not hear their song? I hear it. Yes, I can guide you to the seeds. They are my purpose. I cannot be kept from my purpose. Bound. Yet, there's choice. What is your purpose? In the direction of the rising sun. The point on the isle where that first happens. I will help you find the seeds and keep them safe until crown, staff, and gauntlet must flower. That time is soon. It is not for me to tell seeds not to grow. Go, friend, toward the sunrise, toward the song. I will walk with Druid Laurel, and we shall meet you by the sanctum of the last Druid King, Ivyheim. No, before they were distant, quiet, whispers and dreams. Now that the seeds are together, they stir again. They are finding their voices, remembering what they are, calling out to me. Seeds cannot unsprout, even if I ask them nicely. The seeds are together. I do not think they will want to part again, not before crown, staff, and gauntlet are regrown. If this is the appointed season, the seeds will grow. If it is not, no power can make them act against their nature. It would be wrong for Orlaith to take crown, staff, and gauntlet? Bad. But it is also wrong to deny growth when the season is upon them. How can I choose between wrongs? I have not learned to do that.
Go on ahead. Free and I will meet you near Ivyhain. Ivyhain? I know that place. It's to the east, on the most eastern tip of the island. Free and I will meet you there, friend. Go with Ifrei. Kasserine, the last Druid king, didn't reign from a fine palace or grand keep. Instead, he set the Ivy Throne in a sacred vale, Ivyhain. It was the heart of the Druid realm in the early days of Galen. It fell into ruin after Kasserine's death. While the location rightly belongs to all Druids, it was abandoned long ago. The Ivy Throne was sealed away after the Druid King died, but Druids of all circles once wandered the Vale and dreamed of the past. That is, until recently. Ivyhain has always been a symbol. The Firesong took control of the Vale when Archdruid Orlaith began to demand the sacred seeds. In hindsight, we should have seen that as the first sign of trouble. No, that doesn't feel right. I think we should bring Free along. If Free can sense where the seeds are, they can lead us straight to them. Or tell us if Archdruid Orlaith takes the seeds somewhere else. There's another reason, too. Archdruid Orlaith has demonstrated a talent for getting what she most desires. She found the Stone Lore and Eldertide seeds, multiple times in fact. To protect Free, to keep them safe, we need to keep them with us.
It's always give and take with
Firesong coming and going as bold as you please. Orlaith is up to something.
We are close. The seeds sing loudly here. Yet the hearts of the druids in this place are dark, filled with death and hate. They do not hear the song. Speak with Druid Laurel. She will know what to do.
Be careful. There are more Firesong druids here than I expected. Archdruid Orlaith must be planning something big to bring this many of her circle from Ivalon. Free senses the seeds within the Vale. After all the trouble Orlaith caused to get them, she won't let them out of her sight. There's a door at the heart of Ivyhain. A place of the Druid King. It hasn't been opened in centuries. Maybe she's there? The Ivy Throne, or so the legends say, where the last Druid King held court. If she really seeks to become the new king, that's a good place to start. You and Free check out the door while I scout the rest of the Vale. I'll catch up with you later. While I take a look around the rest of the Vale, you and Free find the door to the Ivy Throne. It's east of here, almost to the coast. We need to find Archdruid Orlaith and recover the sacred seeds. Good luck, friend, and guard Free well. For all my time studying the history of Druid King Kasserine, that's been one of my primary questions. Is the Ivy Throne a metaphor? Is there an actual throne, like the one High King Emmerich sits upon? We just don't know for sure. Because so many of our records have been lost. The Druids were almost wiped out a number of times in our history, and the Druid King's sanctum in Ivyhain has been sealed since his death. No one has passed through that door in countless seasons. We shouldn't take any chances. Orlaith has accomplished things we never expected. If she made her way to the Ivy Throne, or whatever waits behind that door, we need to find out. And Free might sense something, like they did at Cloage.
The seeds are near. Their presence calls. Be cautious. We will soon be upon them. These ancient stones have a song of their own to sing. Memory. Mourning. A lesson to teach, yet the druids in this place do not listen. That way we must go, where the sun rises. The seeds are not far. The seeds. Archdruid Orlaith approaches. Hide, friend of Laurel. Hide! Here, behind this rock.
The throne hall remains closed, Archdruid. The seeds won't open the door.
We've wasted enough time here. I must return to Ifilon. Use every druid we brought here and find the sower. The seeds must be regrown. I'll sit upon the Ivy throne when I am crowned king.
Seeds. Gone. So close, but now out of reach. Archdruid understands nothing. The seeds cannot be commanded. They must be asked. Invited. I sense another song here. Very old. It calls to me. Long ago, mortal hands taught the stones of this place a song. A promise. A greeting. Not a song for mortals. A song for me. I must look. Yes. The sealed door that Laurel spoke of. The door the Firesong Archdruid could not open. At the top of these steps. The song of this place calls to me. There must be a way inside. Let us find it. Locked by ancient power, but the stones sing me the key. Find the 3 druid stones nearby and wake them, Laurel friend. Listen to the song only I can hear. Find the 3 druid stones and awaken them. On the hills around us, search north, west, find, turn. Then the door will open. Open for me. Yes, friend of Laurel. Powerful magic anchored by druid stones. I hear them. They are not far. Find the stones and awaken them. 2 north, one west. Let them know I am here. Then the door will open for me. The song is not for Archdruid Orlaith. It is for me. The door will not open for anyone. It is waiting for me. Come, Laurel friend. Help free awaken the Druid stones. Then we can see what else the song wants to tell me. The stone awakens. The song grows louder. Listen to the song only I can hear. Find the 3 Druid stones and awaken them. On the Listen to the song. Good. That stone wakes too. Come, friend of Laurel. The Druid stones are awake. The door in the hillside will answer me now. We can go inside. All these long seasons, the door has waited just for me. Let us go inside, friend of Laurel. I have never been here, yet it feels familiar. These stones were told to remember King Cassarain and to wait for me. Yes, the song is louder in here, more insistent. It wants to fulfill its purpose. Like me. Like the seeds. The song is from King Cassarane's season, but it is not from the Druid King. Not exactly. A little. His voice calling me from the green. The song of his magic. Strong and good. He gave me into the care of the weirds before my eyes ever opened to the light of this world. They tended me while I dreamed, until the Firesong woke me. Understanding. I was summoned to quicken the seeds, crown, staff, and gauntlet, but I do not know why King Cassarane made them sleep. So how can I know when to wake them? We should explore. Learn. I will follow you. The song I feel in these old stones, it comes from somewhere ahead. We should keep going. Explore. Listen. Learn. I sense spirits called from the green, bound into the shapes of fawns and darker forms to defend this place. They may not know me. They have waited a very long time, forgotten themselves and grown wild. Be careful, Laurel friend.